Hello everyone, welcome to ROCs-Ville. Yeah, so today, as you've already seen from the thumbnail and the title, this selfish reasons. Like we are all married for selfish reasons. Anyway, what's gingered me, what motivated me to have this topic or to want to talk about this thing is that there is this notion, or should I call it a concept, that is widely spread amongst especially women, that a particular person is choosing someone for a particular reason. So let me cite an example. For example, Simbi and Ada are friends or sisters, whatever, but then they want to get married. And Simbi is more interested in marrying someone she loves. You understand? Now, in most cases, it's just that she knows she loves this person. She doesn't even know if the person feels, at that much, have that much emotions for her. But because that's how she feels, that's what matters. And could even make her to start saying that she's loved, even when she's not. But how the other person feels, how the guy at the other end feels is not the bone of contention now, but how she feels. So she wants to marry someone she loves. The guy happens to be, incapacitated in other ways, in some ways, for marriage. For example, let's say he's financially unstable, he's not, you know, well educated, formal education, then he's not really that much of a hustler, like someone who hustles to at least find other means to bring something to the table. He's probably just a fine boy, who calls her, who cares basically, and she loves this person. So she says that, okay, this person cares for me, this person loves me, I love him, and I definitely would like to have kids for this person, because he looks good and all. Now, these are like her own top reasons. Why Ada, on the other hand, has someone that, okay, the main driving goal for she and the person is not really how she feels about the person. Yeah, she likes the person. I mean, who will end up with someone they don't like? But that kind of strong emotional drive that Simbi has for going for her own person is not the same drive that Ada has. She does like the person, yes, she likes him a lot, she likes him enough to say, yes, I'll marry you. But then one of the most important factors she's considering is that this person is financially capable. This person is financially capable to handle a home, to take care of a home, to provide for the home. You understand? Now, usually when these two people come together to meet and have a discussion, there is always this blame on an Ada, and people are like, you just want to marry this person because of money. Is so selfish. But what we do not understand is that selfishness is relative. There are so many reasons for which people should be married for. There are so many reasons for which people should like prioritize, and these things, varies from one person to another. So if you want to peg or tag someone's preference or preferred or prioritized reason, if you want to tag it selfish, we might as well tag your selfish regardless of whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, everyone has that selfish reason for which they are choosing whoever they want to be with. That's probably not the only person, asking you out. That's probably not the only person saying marry me or be with me. But then you have your own reason for which you have chosen to go with the particular person you are going with. So that's selfish enough, because it's at the end of the day, it's you who is going to be in that union and not anybody else. So that's why it's very, very okay and very, very valid to get selfish with your reasons, as long as you're intentionally, prioritizing that reason. Say, okay, when you eventually get there, you already know what's your major goal, what's your main focus. At least that will be your drive, that anyway, this is why I picked this person in the first place. So you can hold on, you can keep on, with it. There are so basically that issue of this one wants to go for money, at least me I want to marry for love. You are all selfish people. Everyone, you're all going for reasons that is more attractive to you. You going for love, you're not in any way better than the person going for money. You going for looks, you're not in any way better than the person that is going for class. So we may say these are different reasons, and some people may start trying to explain how one is more important than the other. That is your business. But the person who is choosing has more right to choose what is more important to her than you do. You go for what is more important to you, and she goes for what's more important to her. I also hear things about, what if the money goes away? So then what happens? And what if the love goes away? Who tells you that? Who tells you that when you get to a marriage, it's usually the burning fire? It's always been. There is always that time, that moment. If you're married right now, you probably, and for years, you'd understand what I'm saying. There is just that moment where this person you have so much, that much feelings for, everything was on fire back then. You just see each other now. It may be from him first or from you, regardless, but it does happen. And you're like, as if the whole love you had for this person or he had for you fly, out of the window. So that is a trying time for even the reasons you have prioritized. Regardless of the reason we have prioritized, there will always be trying times. You understand? So what matters then is the commitment. Is the commitment these people, the people involved, are willing to offer to make it work, despite everything, to thrive through the test of time. So when you bring up issues like, so what if the money finishes? Money can finish and can be remade. You understand? Love gets affected and gets rebuked. You understand? So you don't just go about forcing your opinions on people. You don't just go about thinking that the reasons you have prioritized, the reasons you have put more priority on for choosing your own spouse is exactly what everyone should do, because to you is the right and the perfect thing, and everyone should see it your way. No, it's not going to be like that. And you do not have the right to tag anyone's preference with negative names. You might as well call yourself same, because like I said, everyone has a reason for which they choose whoever they choose to be with. So your reason, the most important reason to you might not be that for me, because at the end of the day, we also are not planning for the same life. Some people's priority is just really how they feel. They just want someone who will, who they love. Like they just want to wake up to someone, they see love in his eyes every day. So it doesn't matter if this person is abusive. It doesn't matter if this person disrespects them. That's why you will see people who still say, yes, I do, and take to the altar someone who punches them even before they made the union legal. Because what you hear is, I love him, but I love him. So that's selfish. You are not thinking, you are thinking of just yourself and how you feel at that moment. You aren't even thinking about the impact of such kind of relationship, the long-term impacts on your kids, your future kids. And even if you don't intend to have kids, you're not thinking of the long-term impact on yourself, on your health. Because at that time, you're not thinking so far into the future. The only thing that matters to you at that moment is how you feel. And that's selfish enough. So someone else who wants to say, you know what, this is what I want for myself. This is how I would like my own life to be too. Or some even bring their kids into consideration and let love go. Yes. So sometimes it's kind of twisted, because sometimes the reason for which we think, the reasons we tag selfish are the less selfish reasons in the long run. Everyone would definitely want to marry, who they are crazy and gaga and, all of those things about. But some people objectively put the man down and analyze him. I love this man. I can cope with him and all. But does he fit into being the father of my kids? And sometimes the answer comes out no. So then the love does not matter as much as other things, because kids will be involved. And other people, two families will be coming together. So they may have to make certain sacrifices, not for themselves now, but for their unborn children. We do not usually see past this one. We just say that, okay, this is why she's doing it. And many times these people don't even come out to tell us that this is why they are choosing who they are choosing. But because we just see that the person they are being with is well-to-do, we just assume, oh, she's doing it because of the money. So whether it's because of the money, because of the looks, because of the emotions, because of care, because of class, because of religion, religious understanding, regardless of what it is, at the end of the day, we are all very, very selfish when it comes to choosing spouses, and this is the truth. So you were selfish with whatever reason you're prioritizing, because there are other people who probably are asking you out, and you are letting them go because they do not have that thing that you want. So it's about you. So the other person is also choosing a different reason from you that she finds, more important to her, which is all the same thing. Everyone is selfish, and it's okay to be selfish, because at the end of the day, it's you who is there. So next time, before you tag anyone's reason for wanting to go for something as, that's so selfish. So you mean this is just the only reason why you want to do this? Maybe you should think twice. Why are you doing yours? Or why did you do yours? It's okay to advise people. It's okay to say, I think you should look at this thing objectively. Think about it, think it over. Do you think this is actually more important than this? That's okay. It's very okay to advise. I would advise my sisters and my friends if I feel that, okay, what they are prioritizing is just, what they think. They are just seeing it from a perspective, and I want to say, okay, I think you should look at this thing deeply and be sure that this is what you really want. But if they say, yes, this is what they want, this is what they want to go with, I can't then come up and start saying you went for selfish reasons. You went for, because at the end of the day, regardless of how beautiful, how, excellent we think that our own reasons for choosing our spouses might be, we all went for what we think will have more benefits to us. We're all selfish about it. So don't go about tagging people's choices or tagging people's preference and priorities with negative names simply because they chose differently than you. So this is actually my first upload, if you don't already know or notice, and I decided to start with a chit chat. Well, thank you. If you are able to listen to up to this point, kindly like this video and subscribe, so when I get to see the notification, I am motivated to bring another content soonest. And until next time, I say stay safe.